But Daniel had to use wisdom in the midst of crisis. Maybe you are facing crisis right now in your life. Maybe you're facing situations that you're saying, I've been going through this year after year. It's been repeating time and time again, and things are not changing. I don't know what else to do. May I suggest to you that could it be that you haven't done a good job in communicating your intentions, communicating your thoughts, communicating what you're thinking and what you're going to do, so it's clear enough. When people know that you're clear about the direction you're going, there's certain things that they will not even bring up to you. You need wisdom. Part of your communication is to use wisdom when you communicate. You want to be able to speak calmly in difficult situations. You know, one of the things that Daniel did, Daniel saw that there was a lot of panic going on. The wise men were panicking. Oh, we're going to get killed. Our families are going to get killed. But Daniel said to them, y'all got to relax. One of the ways that you communicate effectively is through your calmness. Because when you panic, you're never clear about your direction when you communicate and you're in panic mode. Because your thoughts are going all over the place. Your mind is going all over the place. So you need to be able to calm. Don't worry about the emotions that people are going to have, because people's emotions, when you communicate with them, it is going to fluctuate. Your emotions fluctuate, mine fluctuate, but you have to get to a point where you have to say, I need to use wisdom to say things that I need to say, and I got to be clear about it. Whoever doesn't like it, this is the direction. Look, people respect you when you are clear about your direction, even if they don't like you, even if they don't agree with it. You got to ask the right questions. Part of communications is asking the right questions. You know, oftentimes when we want to say things, we don't take the time to listen to the whole thing in order to ask the right questions. Are you asking the right questions? Because you're going to face challenging times that you can make permanent decisions based on the feelings that you have at the moment, based on the emotions that you have at the moment. Why does the king want this to happen right now? Daniel was dissecting the problem by asking the right questions. So when you look at all the things that's going on in your life and you look at all the challenges that you're facing, I want you to take a step back, and I want you to begin to pray and ask God to help you to ask the correct questions. And you're going to realize that when you're able to ask the right questions, you're going to come up with amazing solutions that will blow your mind away. So ask the right questions. Present solutions, not just problems. An effective communicator can be able to communicate different solutions. So if you've been dealing with the same problems year after year, you want to be able to say, okay, I've been dealing with this for whatever time frame, but now these are the solutions that I have for this. We can do A, we have B, we have C. The best one that I think is going to be C, and then you get that out. You express that. Daniel offered to interpret the dream rather than merely complain about the decree. Daniel could have just said, oh my goodness, the king ordered for all the wise men to get killed. I'm one of them. He could have just complained and complained. Complaining is not an effective communication strategy because it doesn't solve any problem. It just creates more problems. When you complain, you're not presenting a solution, but you become part of the problem. You extend the problem by complaining. So as you're looking at your life in the whole, you need to be able to assess what solutions can I bring to this situation. If you've been dealing with it for a long time, it's about time that you come up with different solutions. It's about that time. Number two, the second thing that I gathered from Daniel 2 is that you have to build strategic relationships in different areas of your life because you don't know when you're going to need them. You know, I created a video a while ago, and I was talking about never burn bridges with people, because the bridge or the bridges that you burn may one day be the same bridge you need to get across. But we don't think about that. There are times when we just burn certain bridges with certain relationships with people, like, you know what, I don't care, whatever, let it be. But you have to be strategic when you are building relationships, who you're building them with, where you're building those relationships. And then you have to be able to harness and you have to be able to maintain those relationships. Daniel understood the power of relationships. You know, when I talk about relationships, I'm not just talking about a romantic relationship. I'm talking about business and partnerships with organizations, with ministries, with friends, with connections that you make. All those are things that are important. So instead of trying to handle the king's impossible demand alone, you know what Daniel did? Daniel went back to his three friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He said to them, listen, this is what's going on. We need to come together because we're all of us are wise men. If we don't come up with this dream, if we don't come up with an interpretation of this, we are gone. We're gonna die. They're gonna kill us too. So you need to understand that your relationships are going to help you get to your next level. You cannot thrive as an island. You cannot thrive by yourself. You need people. We need to get off this lone wolf mindset. You know, there are a lot of people that talk about the lone wolf. And the idea of it is that you want to just go by yourself, alone somewhere. You want to figure it out by yourself. You want to do it all by yourself. You don't want help from anybody.